Chapter 15, The Ringleader. You brace yourself as Rhonda steps foot inside the office, eyes filled with malice. I thought you'd know better than this. Miss Brigham. I warned you, Rose. You went looking for trouble, and it found you. Big V walks in behind Rhonda and closes the door. Everyone's out in the courtyard, preparing for my husband's victory speech. Imagine my surprise when the detective and the humble prince were nowhere to be found. Have you seen the garden? The magnolia trees are to die for. I don't like the sound of any of this look, Chloe. Keep your cool, Rose. The best offense is a good defense. Rhonda. We're on to your lies. The two of you are in cahoots. You don't know the half of it. This is good, Rose. Remember, we're recording every word. Just in case they kill you. Keep them talking. The more you can get them to admit to, the better. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're locking us in here to clear your guilty consciences. We're all ears. Rhonda laughs sarcastically. And what would I have to feel guilty for? For starters, you've been lying about your last name, Rhonda Scarlotti. That's a bold claim, Detective. Don't bother denying it. I saw the proof. I don't know what you think you saw. Get him, Chloe. The note you left on your husband's desk congratulating him on a job well done tonight. What about it? You signed it with your maiden name, Scarlotti. I'm sure your niece can corroborate our evidence. Violet. Don't look at me, I didn't tell her. Fine, you got me. I'm a Scarlotti. Give the detective a prize. She finally got one right. What's the big deal? I took my husband's surname after I got married. If there's a crime, slap the cuffs on me. Nothing would give us more pleasure. You level with Rhonda, glint hitting your eye. You're right. Changing your name is not a crime, but it is a crime to order a hit on an innocent witness. Rhonda grinds her teeth and clenches her fist, skin taut over her knuckles. You know nothing about me or my family. I've never put a hit out on anyone. I'd pin it on Big V here, but she's already confessed that there's someone higher up in the organization calling the shots. What the hell is wrong with you, Violet? They're twisting things. Turning them against each other. Genius move, Chloe. There's nothing you can pin to me. You tried hard to make sure of that. When we started this investigation, you weren't even on our radar. Nothing pointed to your skullduggery, but your husband, on the other hand. We ran into both of you at Casino Nostra and the not-so-secret Scarlotti family business. And the mayor's generous donors revealed how entrenched he is in the organization. Don't forget how he exchanged favors with powerful lobbyists for votes. And his leniency on the local drug ring that compromised public safety for decades. Everything led us back to your husband being the mastermind. Rhonda scoffs with a loud, offended groan. My husband's a horny buffoon. He isn't the master of anything, much less my family's operation. Rhonda, I am the head to the Scarlotti family. The fallen cop doesn't scare me. You're the one who should be afraid. I've cracked some big cases. You could be on my next list. Rhonda chuckles at you. You wouldn't say that if you knew what I was capable of. Oh, please. All you're capable of is hiding in the shadows while your minions do your dirty work. Then listen, and you'll realize how much danger you're in. I arranged Johnny's first mayoral win. I arranged for his win again tonight. It's me, not my husband, who's behind the biggest drug ring New York City has ever seen. This is incredible. She's crumbling right in front of us. And I ordered the death of that pest Bobby Ricci because if you mess with the family, you mess with me. So tell me, detective, do you want to mess with the family? Yes. I'm going to get, at this point for your father and your uncle, revenge. Your heart beats out of your chest and you're unable to hold it any longer, words tumbling out. I want you to suffer for your actions. You deserve to rot in prison for the rest of your miserable life. Rhonda steps forward, unfazed. Oh, so you want to end up like your traitor of a father? Your eyes catch sight of a murder weapon sitting in the case, suddenly feeling like every piece of you is about to shatter. It was you. You're the reason my dad is gone. Don't forget your uncle. The admission hit you so hard you stumbled back into Tristan's arms. You monster. They both thought they were so damn smart, but they miscalculated. You feel the weight of guilt tug at you, knowing how much they sacrificed to bring the Scarlottis down and how it ended for them. No. I remember it was like yesterday. The stadium outside Box 32, a nice day for a bowl game. Your memory might not be so clear. You were young, after all. I could fill in the rest of the details for you so you can learn how your cocky father met his end. Spill it. It'll be the first of your many confessions. Pay attention. Now, playing as Rhonda. 15 years ago, you stalked Jimmy Rose from outside Box 32 as he sends his teen off to Cracker Jack stand with a $5. Alone at last. You watch as Rose scans the crowd, searching for you, his contact. A rose. You're not going to see me coming. Arranging a meeting with your contact out in public would normally be the right move. You rest your hand on your waistband and run a finger over the hidden knife. It's a shame your stellar training has come back to bite you in the ass. You reflect on the previous night. You were smoking a celebratory cigar with Big V entered your office. I take it Rose passed the test with flying colors. Except we have a problem. Jimmy Rose isn't who we think he is. You put out your cigar and meet your niece's frazzled gaze. Explain. I was there. I witnessed the shot. It was clean. He did as instructed. And? But to be sure, I tailed Rose's van after he drove off with the target's body. And I don't know how he did it. Did what, Violet? Violet's chest heaves from panic. I saw Bobby Ricci alive. Z, I'm sorry. I don't know how I could have let this happen. Violet, you had one job. Have I taught you nothing? I followed every single one of your directions, I swear. Your incompetence leaves me no choice. What are you going to do? I'm going to right this wrong. Personally. Back outside Box 32, you've tailed Rose to the tunnel outside of it. Prepare to face your punishment, traitor. You approach him from behind, tap him coldly on the shoulder. Thanks for being punctual. I don't have much time. He returns to find you, shadowy, disguised figure. I have the evidence, as promised. He squints his eyes, trying to bring your features into focus. Wait a second. You're not... But before he can finish, the sharp light glares off the blade in your hand. He lunges to the side, your blade barely missing as it slices through the air. Damn it! He scrambles to his feet, attempting to flee, but he's older than he once was. You stop him in his tracks. The knife makes contact with his torso, and you give it a sharp twist, thrusting it up his gut. You pull him in close, nearly embracing him. The crowd continues on none the wiser. Condolences, Rose. You had to know this was coming. I am almost disappointed, but then you rats always take the bait. His eyes widen as he recognizes you through your mask, but he only can whisper through the pain. I hope you rot in hell. You and the rest of the Scarlottis can throw a big bonfire together. Come now, that's not any way to talk to an old friend, Rose. Let this be a lesson to everyone you love. Don't screw with the Scarlottis. With another brutal twist, you rip the knife back out. Blood sprays the floor. Someone screams. That's my cue. You disappear into the chaos. You left him there to die for me to find and witness his final breath. You're a monster. You're heartless. Rhonda coldly shrugs. I was doing you a favor. I thought I would send you a message. Stay far away from the Scarlottis. Your father and uncle didn't learn that. They went in sniffing around in the wrong places. They could have ruined the family and empire. Cost my husband the election. You blame my family for trying to stop you. You were the problem. You were too selfish. You wanted control of the entire city. You thought you were invincible, but Chloe's dad exposed how vulnerable you really are. Jimmy Rose was nothing more than a double-crossing second-rate detective with a chip on his shoulder. You shake your head. The second-rate detective you're describing is the same man who nearly brought your family to its knees. I wouldn't act so smug if I were you. You and your royal pain-in-the-ass fiancé won't be the ones to finish the job. Rhonda glances at a reflection in the mirror, giving her hair and makeup a quick check. This has been fun, but I'm due to join my husband for his victory speech. You're not going to win. Just like the voters. You don't get a say in this. Violet, don't let either of them out of your sight. Don't worry, I plan to keep them very entertained. I'll decide what to do with these idiots once I confirm everything has gone smoothly with the results. And with that, Rhonda saunters out of the office, leaving you and Tristan a tense standoff with Big V. And then there were three. We'll see how long this lasts. You turn and face Big V, anger rising. Big V's not going to make this easy, but you've got to get out of this garden by any means necessary. And fast, the vote count is nearly 90%. You realize it's 2 against 1, don't you? Don't make me laugh. I've taken on gangs of thugs bigger and stronger than you weaklings. Mock her subordination. Please, we're supposed to be scared of the same woman who bows down to her aunt's every word. Tristan glances your way with a harsh warning. He squeezes his hand as if to signal him to go with it. Yeah, Rhonda says jump, and you say how high. Don't you have a mind of your own? Big V grates her teeth and tightens her already closed fists. No one tells me what to do. We're a family, a team. Oh, now I'm the one who's gonna laugh. Families supposed to support each other, not tear each other down. Chloe, what are you doing? Poking the bear is not in our playbook. Isn't it time you're allowed to make a move not dictated by Rhonda? Watch me maul it over, her eyes intensely staring into yours. Consider us your allies. A Rose joining forces with the Scarlottis. We're not falling for that one again. I can guarantee you this will not end the way it did with my dad. He was a traitor. It's funny how you hold him in such high regards, when we all know he was nothing but more than a rat. Your dad, your uncle, you're all the same, dirty, filthy rats. She did not just say that. Beat her up, Chloe. No, trick her into coming at you first. A fire hits your eyes. Hey, that rat fooled you. I wish I could have seen your face when you realized Bobby Ricci was still alive. You idiots! I bet it looked just like that. Or, when we escaped the casino basement, a couple of rats like us always managed to scurry away. Come on, Big V. Surely you can put a couple of rats in their place. She charges at you, and you clamp your arms down on her, locking yourself in a tense tussle. Rose, you've got to gas her out. Mother, there's Tristan and me, and we can't fight as a team. Lord. Kick her in the knee, push her against the wall. Kick her in the knee. With your arms locked, you kick in her knee. Take that. Big V stumbles a quick beat, but manages to stay on her feet. You ever been kicked in the knee? You don't typically stay on your feet. I don't care how strong you are. She returns the favor, kicking your ankle. You fall to the floor, and Big V jumps on top of you. Tristan's just watching. Let go of me. We need to restrain her. Your eyes scan the room while also struggling to fight Big V off. Tristan, grab the vase. Tristan retrieves a glass vase from the bookshelf. Hurry. He rushes to your aid and hits Big V over the head. From the ground, Big V kicks Tristan in the shin and sends him reeling. Weak. Okay, so this woman's a Kryptonian, excuse me. But kicking out has distracted her, unable to elbow her in the face. She rolls off of you, she holds her head dazed. You leap to your feet. Let's go. Tristan grabs your hand and you race for the door, but Big V lunges at you, grabs hold of your foot. Got you! Ah, damn it. Whole hands off my wife. Tristan slams the door into Big V's face. You slam your foot down on Big V's wrist as Tristan repeatedly slams the door into her face until she collapses to the floor, unconscious. I warned you it was 2 versus 1. Maybe the lesson will sink in now. As you make it out of the hallway, you hear the crowd roaring outside, chanting Brigham's name. They're all about to call the race. We need to get to the garden now. You barrel outside towards the stage of the garden to find Mayor Brigham in the middle of his speech. Tonight is a night we've all worked hard for, and I couldn't have done it without all of your loyal supporters. With all the precincts now reporting, I am happy to announce, not so fast, Mr. Mayor. You leap up on the stage and rip the mic from his hand. Rose, what the hell are you doing? I have my own announcement, one that everyone needs to hear. The local camera crews zoom in on your face as gasps ripple through the crowd. Breaking news, a protester has rushed the stage at Mayor Brickham's party. Rhonda glares daggers at you and covertly signals for security. Rose, Luke's hacking into the Brigham's audio system so we can use Rhonda's words against her. They'll have no choice but to believe it once they hear it coming from her own mouth. That's gonna take some time to bypass the firewalls. I need you to stall. Alright, we begin doing the Macarena. Hey, Macarena, hoy! The guests in the audience look up at you with bated breath, anxious to hear what you have to say. As New Yorkers, we have the right to a free, fair election, but nothing about this election is fair, because John Brigham and his family have made sure that your votes didn't matter. Of course our votes matter. No one listened to this heckler. When you have friends in high places, election favors are par for the course. You see security move through the crowd, Rhonda signaling for her men to speed it up as she struggles to remain calm. This girl is just trying to get attention. We'll get back to our regularly scheduled program as soon as we remove her. I, for one, would like to hear what Chloe has to say. Yeah, I'm pretty curious myself. Are all of you going to let the Brighams stifle justice for another 4 years? Let's hear this woman out. Tristan rallies the crowd, and everyone moves in closer to listen. Power is an addictive thing. It can take you to extremes. Once Brigham got a taste of mayoral office, there was no stopping him. This is absurd. But, more importantly, there was no stopping his wife. The angry mayor lunges forward to take the mic back, but Tristan intercedes and holds him back. Don't you dare lay a finger on her. You make eye contact with a rattled Rhonda, her chest heaves, working overtime not to attack you then and there. Just a little bit longer, Chloe, I've almost got it. Security nears the stage, but several camera operators purposely block their path. What about Rhonda Brigham? Brigham? Don't you mean Rhonda Scarlotti? Loud gasps come from the crowd as guests exchange looks of surprise and fear. Scarlotti as in the Scarlottis? A drunken Jackie screams with cheer. It's about time the Botox queen got exposed. You lying little... You face the crowd proud. Everyone allow me to introduce you to... the Scarlotti crime boss. Not only is she a member of the Scarlotti crime family, she runs the organization. That's not true. The mayor flips his ire towards his wife while Tristan keeps him tightly restrained. Rhonda, how could you let this happen? Shut up, Johnny. Is that an admission, I hear? Speaking of admissions, get ready for an earful. I understand this may be a lot for everyone not to digest, but maybe it'll make more sense coming straight from the crime boss's mouth. What are you babbling about now? Hit it, Luke. Luke hits a button on his equipment and Rhonda's voice plays through the home surround sound. Fine, you got me. I'm a Scarlotti. Where's that coming from? Johnny isn't the master of anything, much less my family's operation. The stunned crowd watches Rhonda as she silently fumes. Cut the power! I arranged Johnny's first mayoral win, and I arranged for his win again tonight. The mayor turns to his wife, hurt and betrayed. You lied to me. My whole political career has been one giant sham. It was you. You're the reason my dad is gone. Don't forget your uncle. They both thought they were so damn smart, but they miscalculated. We're live at the Brigham Mansion, where allegations of election fraud and mob ties have aghast. You make eye contact with Rhonda and smirk, watching her seethe with fury. Gotcha. You're so dead. She flies at you in a rage, and you brace yourself as she barrels towards you. Go for her legs. Right before Rhonda makes contact, you crouch down low, wrap your arms around her legs. You flip her over your shoulders, and she lands flat on her back. How's the view from down there? This is something that you couldn't do to Big V, but you sure as hell can do to her. Okay. Tristan pushes the mayor down into a seat, rearing his fist back. Wait, I don't want any part of this. Can I trust you not to pull a fast one? You think I actually want to help my lying wife? You'd be nothing without me. Do you all see Rhonda for the monster she truly is? I'll pander to the political lobbyist. Yeah, no, yeah, no. They're half of them are evil anyway. You grab the mic and speak into the closest camera. You need to speak to the constituents, not the people who actually, have their pockets full of money from people like this. This is your mayor and his wife, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what's going on, but you're seeing it live, folks. You have no idea what's happening, okay? And you're the reporter. Consider yourselves lucky. Your reign of terror ends tonight. I'll show you terror. Rhonda stands back up, approaches you in a huff, nostrils flared, limbs flexed. I'm going to rip that mic from your hand, then rip your picture-perfect life to shreds. As she steps in closer, her ring catches the light. The Scarlotti seal. Do you like it? Rhonda holds up her ring proudly. It's my last tie to my family. I hope it leaves a nice imprint on your face. Chloe, if you can steal that ring, it'll essentially dethrone Rhonda as the crime boss. She'll be done permanently. Humiliate her. Really? When did this become Lord of the Rings? One ring to rule them all. Rhonda raises her fist to throw a punch, but as she throws it, you dodge out of the way. You quickly counter with a strong knee to her gut. That's for my dad. Rhonda struggles to catch her breath as you yank her wrist into the air and slide her signet ring off her finger. No! Now I have all the power. Kneel before me. She reaches for her ring in desperation, but you throw her to the ground. You're nothing without the Scarlotti seal. You hold up the ring in front of her invited guests, family members, and the cameras. The family will never take you back now. What are you, the king now? She's melting. The witch is melting. So what was up with, like, the weird-ass, like, 2 blocks in the middle here? Like, let's be honest for a minute. Like, it just doesn't make sense. It's just like they just threw this together and they're like, look. Security rushes the stage. It's about time. Get Chloe Rose out of my sight. But instead of restraining you, they grab hold of Rhonda. What the hell do you think you're doing? Securing the real criminal. We heard every word. Our jurisdiction doesn't cover federal crimes, but we can detain Miss Brigham. Just then, Mafalda arrives. Don't worry about that, guys. I've called in reinforcements. Albany Station? Not this time. Enter former Captain Maria Thompson with federal agents in tow. She points at Rhonda and the grieving mayor. That's her, and that's the husband. I'd suggest taking in all their cronies for questioning to find out what they know about the Selectin scheme. Impressive work here, Rose. You know the drill, guys. Get them all Mirandized. As the feds move in and take everyone in custody, Mafalda and Thompson high five. Good work, Thompson. Likewise. Solving the case of my career and a high five between Mafalda and Thompson, I can finally breathe. You let out a sigh of relief. It's finally over. We did it. The good guys came out on top. Thompson and Mafalda each give you a pat on the back. You did good, Rose. Your dad and Tommy would be proud. More than you know. The 3 of you watch as federal agents escort Rhonda away in handcuffs. You'll regret this, Rose, I promise you that. Agents escort Rhonda to their cars, and you wipe a tear that hits your eye. Hey, don't let her get to you. It's not her. I did what my father and uncle died trying to do. I exposed Rhonda for the diabolical crime boss that she is. That she was. You got that right, partner. Tristan hugs you close to him and kisses your forehead. Now that the case is finally closed, what's next for the 2 servers of justice like us? Oh, we finally have a wedding to plan. Let me guess. And, yeah, there it goes. Chapter 16, Wedding. And then I'm assuming this all finally ends. Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description. Plenty of things to do. Ways to support. Be greatly appreciated. Can't say this enough. There's also the join and support buttons. They are literally implemented on this platform. Consider checking them out. It's a great way of saying, hey, listen, Locum, I know you've done 13 plus years of content. You've done 7 plus years of choices. I don't know, have a coffee. Maybe pay a bill or be able to take care of your medical expenses or do something like that. I don't know, just a suggestion. Aside from that, again, look, guys, we defeated a villain of a story. Again, Big V is a Kryptonian. She couldn't be defeated by Tristan and you, while Tristan, your man, literally and figuratively stood by and watched you and another woman go at it. And this is a person that is literally and figuratively going to try and kill you. No offense, but writers at Pixelberry, I don't know who exists there anymore, because most of the people that I actually knew and or communicated with have all left. But I'm just gonna say this. If this was my girlfriend, if this was my wife, I would have put my arms around Big V's neck so goddamn hard, I probably would have broke her neck. You don't touch the woman of my life. I don't care who you are. Okay? Tristan, the guy who knows McGraw and Dracovian martial arts and everything else, didn't even help you. I'm trying to get past that. You, a trained detective who have also sparred and / been trained by, Tristan, who literally and figuratively we spent diamond choices doing, couldn't do anything against Big V either. Are a lot of you right now that are listening to this, do you finally sit there and go, you know what, Locum's actually right. Like, he's right. Like, we can't, like, I don't care if you like me, you hate me, I gotta be right, right? Like, your personal whatever with me, just, I'm right. And I hope a lot of you go out and share that sentiment, whether you like me or not, whether you agree on some of my criticisms with Pixelberry or not. We've played several books of this. We've spent hundreds, if not thousands of diamonds on, excuse me, just this franchise alone. And I'm just sitting here going, none of it mattered. It's all an illusion. It's all stupid. It's bad writing at this point. The people who were writing the good stories that you know and love, they're gone. Choices is a hollow shell of what the app and the games and the books and everything used to be. Okay? Alright. I swear at this point I should just literally and figuratively start my own app and like start writing stories, right? And just hire some of the, people that I know, because at this point they, like, at least they give a shit about writing quality and the viewers. I'm just saying. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Peace out.